When the hand of God comes upon you, the hand of God provokes creativity. Anywhere the hand of God manifests, creation becomes possible. Psalm 95 verse 5. He said the sea is his and he made it, and his hand formed the dry ground. So the hand of God demonstrates power in creativity. You know, in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, he said, in the beginning Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Elohim means almighty. So he's still talking about power, but the dimension of power that creates is the hand of God. So anytime the hand of God comes upon you, don't just be excited, become creative. That is where your business ideas come from. That is where dominion comes from. A man can be in business and he's struggling. This business is not working. What you need is the hand of God. When the hand of God comes upon you, you will know which business to do, and you will know how to market that business for it to prosper. Your ministry is not supposed to suffer. There is a creative dimension that the hand of God brings upon you, that you will know what step to take part time in order to be ahead of your generation. This is the secret of men who get ahead of their generation. When the hand of God comes upon them, they begin to think at the frequency of God. You know what the Bible said? 1 Corinthians 2 from verse 12. They said, we have not received the spirit of this world. We have received the spirit of God, that we may know the things that are freely given to us by God. And they say, which things the Holy Ghost teaches, not with wisdom, not with words that human wisdom teaches, but with words that the Spirit teaches, comparing spiritual things with spiritual things. He said, for the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, neither can he know them. The natural man can't know them, because there are certain realities that are at elevated realm. Only a man who is enabled can think from there. He said, but we have the mind of Christ. Every time the hand of God comes upon you, you begin to function at the frequency of Christ. And you know what the Bible said about Jesus? He said himself knew what he should do. He was never stranded. Himself knew what to do. And when he said knew what to do, it's not human strategy, it's supernatural strategy. In John chapter 6 from verse 11, they needed food. There were 5,000 men, not counting women and children. And Jesus taught for 3 days. When he was done, they said everybody was hungry. And Jesus said, give them something to eat. The disciples said, please don't go there. Even 1 year's wages can't feed them. They were thinking at the level of men. They had not come up either. There's a realm where the mind of God works. And Jesus said, no, we are not talking wages here. Because as far as they are concerned, there are two things they know that produce money or food: sowing and reaping, or wages and salary. But Jesus was operating at a realm beyond both. And they said, what do you have? They said, only a little boy here has 5 loaves and 2 fish. He said, bring it here. No, we are talking 5,000 men. If we count women and children, we'll be 20,000. Because anywhere you have 5,000 men, you are most likely to have 10,000 women. And anywhere you have 10,000 women, you are most likely to have 15,000 children. So what we are talking about here is over 20,000 people. 5 loaves and 2 fish. What are you going to do with it? There is a creative dimension in God. And when he collected it, he went back to Zion. You know what 5 and 2 is? 7. That's perfection. You are counting fish, you are counting bread. I've entered perfection, and he lifted it. I thank you, oh Father. Take, give them. In perfection, nothing can go wrong. And as they were breaking it, the bread was multiplying. The bread was multiplying. The bread was multiplying. When they finished feeding the people, he said, gather every fragment, let nothing be wasted. When they gathered it, they had 12 baskets. You know what 12 is? Government. I brought the realm of heaven. Superior intelligence. I move from perfection into divine government. So what you need to feed this man, when you can't sow and reap, when you can't have salaries, bring government, bring heaven. That level of intelligence, only Jesus knows it.